Jundo, you have no sound. Still no sound.
Still no sound. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Good. Unmute. Unmute.
Hello, can you hear?
Good,
Yes.
good, good.
This is the time I run, I go, I'm late, I'm late, oh, and then I get here. Hello, folks. Just relax. Don't rush for anything. Hello. Okay. We have so many folks. Come over here for our ceremony. Good to see you. Good to see you. So many people. Everybody give a wave. Look, we got a big turnout today. Good. Let me check our candles. No, it's a little chilly. If you want me to put heat later, you tell me, okay? Otherwise, we're okay if you're too cold. All right? Okay. Good to see everybody. You may have heard something. I don't know if you're paying attention. Something is happening, I heard, in the world. Not so nice, eh? Another war. Oh boy. Always one. I think our country once had a war, right? I forget, right? We once had a war long time ago. Now we're friends, right? Okay, good. You see, this thing of war, it's a terrible thing. A terrible thing. We have two people from Vietnam here. You might know. Oh, your country had a war, right? Canada, America, next war, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, maybe.
Nope, there's not
Maybe.
going to be one.
Okay, just a little joke. We have a Canadian here. Another couple of Canadians over here. War is a terrible, terrible thing. It breaks my heart. I'm making a joke now. I cry most of this week, you know, really cry. I'm very, 1 second, it's happening again. So, our little talk today is about when we see these things, it breaks our heart. But we Zen folks, we have a way of, don't ignore the outside, but we find something inside, and then we look outside again. Okay, the outside comes in, and sometimes it just breaks our heart and we feel hopeless. But we Zen folks, we have something, we heal the heart, and then we look out again and get to work, something like that. That's what I'm going to talk about today. There is a hope, there is a strength inside, there is a peace inside, and from that peace inside we look out and make peace in the world, something like that. Okay, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. In the meantime, it's the most important thing we do. We chant the Heart Sutra. The Heart Sutra, by the way, is about peace too, finding that peace inside and realizing all the chaos in the world and that peace inside are one thing. So we chant the Heart Sutra, and then we will sit Zazen, which is the greatest peace of all. No, there's no war inside Zazen. Okay. So, shall we do that? Who's my Eno today?
I am.
You!
Yes.
Kote. Okay. Your first time? No, you've done it before, so we're okay.
Yeah.
If you've been here before, you know what to do, and if it's your first time, just follow along. Your country, my country, we had a war, right, Kote? I
I
remember
can't
something.
remember anything of
I
that.
heard something. Yeah, we had a war too. Your country, my... Okay.
The heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, awakened one of compassion, in Prajna Paramita, the deep practice of perfect wisdom, perceive the emptiness of all five conditions and was free of suffering. O Shariputra, form is no other than emptiness. Emptiness no other than form. Form is precisely emptiness. Emptiness precisely form. Sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this. O Shariputra, all things are expressions of emptiness, not born, not destroyed, not stained, not pure, neither waxing nor waning. Thus emptiness is not form, not sensation, nor perception, not formation nor consciousness, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, no sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, nor object of mind, no realm of sight, no realm of consciousness, no ignorance, no end to ignorance, no old age and death, no cessation of old age and death, no suffering, nor cause or end to suffering, no path, no wisdom, and no gain, thus bodhisattvas live this prajna paramita with no hindrance of mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear, far beyond all delusion. Nirvana is already here. All past, present, and future Buddhas live this prajna paramita and realize supreme and complete enlightenment. Therefore know that prajna paramita is the sacred mantra, the luminous mantra, the supreme mantra, the incomparable mantra, by which all suffering is clear. This is no other than truth. Therefore set forth the prajna paramita mantra, set forth this mantra and proclaim gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisawaka, anya shingyo. Buddha nature pervades the whole universe, reality existing right here now. In reciting the heart of the perfection of Great Wisdom Sutra, we dedicate our sincere efforts to Shakyamuni Buddha, Honored One, the historical Buddha and teacher, and to those ancestral teachers, Eihei Dogen, Honored One, Soji Keisan, Honored One, all successive Honored Ones, up until Suigaku Rempo, Honored One, and Guru Wafu, Honored One, and to all other Honored Ones throughout history, same yet diverse Honored Ones whose names have been forgotten or left unsaid. We also dedicate these efforts to the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to all awakened ones and teachers in all places and times. We especially seek tranquility and well-being for all creatures now suffering or ill in health. May they be serene through all their ills. May their lives be at peace and wisdom pervade the darkness of ignorance. We dedicate our hopes and aspirations to all victims of war and violence and natural events, to the injured and to all families touched by these tragedies, to the healing of hatred in all countries and among all peoples, to the wisdom and compassion of our world leaders, to the peace of the world and harmony of all beings. Thus let the harmful effects of words, thoughts and actions be dispelled and compassion bloom in perpetual spring. May we all realize and live the enlightened way together. All Buddhas throughout space and time. All Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, Prajna, Paramita,
Zazen? If anybody's too cold, just raise your hand. I'll put some heat, okay? If you have a phone, you can turn it off. It would be. Why don't you face this way? Make it a little more room. You okay? Not too cold? Yeah? Okay. KINHIN. I'd love to call. It's okay.
Okay. I'm trying to recall.
Old people.
Yes.
Breath comes through the top. Take a step forward. Okay. We will now have Zazen and a little talk. This way, this way. This way. Can you hear? If you can hear, give me the heart sign. You know, the heart sign. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. You guys okay here? I think that most of the people who are here would agree that war is a foolish, tragic, stupid thing where nobody wins, so much sadness, so much waste, and we have to get past it if our human species is going to live on this planet. There have been people in the past, maybe even today, who say it's a glorious thing. War is wonderful, but I think most of us would agree that it's not. And if we really tried on this planet, we have resources, we have space, we can tolerate and live together as friends, share. There's enough. If some people don't have enough, the people who have much can share like that. So war is just wasteful. Sometimes in Buddhism, actually, there may be a space for truly defensive war. If you're defending the innocent, if you have no choice, protection, yes, there may be a time with sadness, with regret, because there's no other option. Yes, you would engage in violence, but otherwise violence in Buddhism, no, there's no place. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm actually here to talk about the war in your heart. It's the war that may erupt when you see the war outside and watch the news this week and see this incredible disaster happening. And in our heart, a kind of war might start in which we feel sad, angry, scared, confused, depressed about it all. That's the natural reaction. I want to talk about that war. And I want to say that the perspective I'm going to give is not only about the war in the news, it's really about any trouble in life, not only in the world, not only something political or social or something outside, but this also applies to the war that may start in your heart when you have trouble in your family or just in your own life. anything, any problem. It could be an illness, trouble in your marriage, whatever. It basically also the same, your reaction in your heart. That's what I want to talk about. You see, we see the war outside, and at least for me, it broke my heart this week. So lost, so confused, so angry sometimes at the foolishness of our leaders. Can't they just work this out? I don't care who's right, who's wrong. The whole thing is just ridiculous. So I get angry in my heart. I'm kind of lost and hopeless. But one thing we have as an approach in Zen is a certain wisdom. It's a Buddhist wisdom called prajna. And it makes us encounter the war outside differently because we realize a certain peace in our heart as we see the war outside. So, for example, the terrible thing is happening and our heart is so confused. And we sit and we put it down for a time. And what happens is that something other is encountered. I say other, but it's really here all along. It's a way of knowing things beyond me and you, beyond friend and enemy, beyond win and lose, beyond mine and yours, beyond, even, I don't know, borders, and beyond even, now this is where it gets, this is where it gets a little tricky for some people to understand, but beyond all divisions and all separation and all friction, so much that even life and death kind of drop away, and there's just this wholeness, the ultimate peace. We can taste this, we can realize it. Here, marriages don't break. There's something beyond even sickness and health, life and death, certainly beyond my country, your country, all this, and this great peace. Now, we sit, we realize this. What do we do then? Well, for the Buddhist, ignorance is that, we see the war outside, then we have the war in our heart, then we go back out to deal with the war outside, and it's just a great confusion because there's a war outside and the confusion in our heart, a big mess, a mess inside, a mess outside. But now you had this other way, and you've realized this great wholeness, this great peace in your heart. What do you do then? Well, you can do a couple of things. One is you can just stay there and say, forget the world. That's kind of a nightmare. Close the gates. I'll just stay in this nice, peaceful place. And some Buddhists, some other people of other traditions have said, let's do that. The world is hopeless. Just stay in this peaceful place in our own heart, right? Let the world be crazy. We know a stillness inside. But the Bodhisattva, that's you and me, we don't have to do this. So what we can do now is turn back out to the world, open our eyes, look honestly at the situation that's going on, whether it's the war in the Middle East or the war in our own marriage or our own problems in life, whatever it is, we can look honestly at it, and it's the same, but it's also completely different. Why? Because now you're seeing it and knowing this stillness in your heart at once. The war is still raging, the craziness is still happening, and you are standing in a still place inside, witnessing it, encountering it, bowing to it. Certainly not happy about it. I'm not going to say you're going to now be oh, it's wonderful, this war. No, no, not like that. It's still ugly and terrible, but in your heart, there's an open space, a quiet. And you don't see anything in the world like you saw it before. The best story I heard about what this is like is about, have you ever been a parent or an aunt or an uncle in a park, and these two kids are fighting now over a toy? They're about 6 years old, and they're hitting each other, you know, give me my shovel, give me my train, whatever it is. They're fighting in the park, and the adult, that's you, runs over, and the kids are just fighting. He did this, he's right, he's wrong, like that. What does the parent do? The parent doesn't really take a side and say, yeah, this kid's right, hit the other kid. No, you witness it like two children foolishly fighting. And you just say, all right, children, stop. Time to make peace. We can figure out whose toy it is later. Why don't you play together now and share? You can both enjoy the toy. You can both enjoy. This is not my original idea. I'm stealing this from Thich Nhat Hanh, by the way, if anyone's wondering. He was a great teacher of peace. Vietnamese, you know Thich Nhat Hanh? Yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You witness the children fighting over their toy, and they're just silly, silly children. And your job is just to stop the fight, to do what you can, get the children to cooperate. Well, that's our attitude towards the war now. So you are the adult, you've discovered this place of peace in your heart, and you deal with the situation, whether it's your marriage or your health or whatever it is. But in the war, you can't do too much, but we can still approach it, do what we can to end it, feel sad about it, regret it, and know this place of stillness in our heart that makes us wiser in approaching it. Much better than approaching it from the chaos in our heart that was there before. Now you approach it from a solid foundation, a still place, with wisdom, with calm, with insight. All right? That's what we're doing here, folks. We're sitting here in the stillness to put the war out in our own hearts, and then we go back out into that crazy, crazy world. All right? Let's do that right now. Just sit. We will now recite the verse of atonement and the 4 vows. We have to take a moment because of all the elderly folks here. They take a while to get up. Okay. Oji-chan daijoubu? Okay, okay.
All harmful acts, words and thoughts ever committed by me since of old, on account of beginningless greed, anger and ignorance, born of my body, mouth and mind, now I atone for them all. To save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable.
Okay. Well, very good. Let's hope for some good news in the world this week, but even whatever's going on there in your own life, in your own town, your own family, do something, make it a little more peaceful. I don't know what that is. Leave it up to you. Make something a little more peaceful around you. We're going to have tea. That's one peaceful thing we can do. We usually don't get into fist fights about our tea here, so that's a good thing. If you want to stay, please, you're all invited. Otherwise, the rest of you, see you around the Sangha. I think, what is it, April 4th, we have a big retreat, one-day retreat coming up. And we have a guest teacher next Sunday. So look forward to that. It's all the information's in the forum and on our webpage. So see you guys later. See you guys. Okay. Before I forget, the first Saturday of April, we have a retreat online. So there's, it's not going to be here because it's like Europe and America time. So you're welcome to come. Maybe we'll do something, I don't know, but we'll see, okay? Maybe we'll just have a sit. Hey, that's a good idea. Okay, I never thought of that. You guys have your retreat. We're gonna just be sitting here, you guys sleeping. Well, maybe we'll do that. So, okay. So, okay, good. Have the self-service, have some tea there, have some tea. Oh, your gift for Vietnam, how do you call it?
Bjorn, I made you host.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have, I put
Did you
those out.
stop the recording?
Is there peanuts in it?